sound like a cage bird's call. Virtual skies and we're breaking it all. Dreaming high with a false horizon. Departure lounge keeps the spirit rising. Engines roaring through a screen glow haze. Throttle forward, we're lost in the maze. Sim skies blur, yet the passion set. Lugging in for the Quizness jet. Take off, flight paths to nowhere. Streaming dreams up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong. The wild belong. Pushing pixels through an endless storm. Clouds crash hard, but we stay warm. From the runway cracks to the cockpit's grin. A sim of steel, but our hearts plug in. Cruising on autopilot, heart astray. Steering questions in a quiz ballet. Flight plan scribbled, the answers collide. In the lounge we let the chaos decide. Metal birds in the stream rolls fierce. Every quiz a lounge keeps the fierce. Lift off, minds racing, don't forget. It's high stakes in Quizness jet. Up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. How goes? Hope everyone is well. Welcome along. Hello, hello. Welcome to those that are watching either on Twitch or on the YouTube. Hello to you all. Welcome to your Thursday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, of course.
Good day, City Line 2 Tango requesting IFR clearance.
As always, hope that you are well. It's hot. Like, it is mental.
City Air 2 Tango requesting IFR
mental how it is.
For Frankfurt.
So if everyone is well.
Schönen guten Tag, Herr Creed, 422 Mike. With information Oscar, request IFR clearance to Nikos Katsardakis.
Athens, mate, Athens. Right, yeah, so welcome then. We are currently, we are tonight on board the DHL A300 freighter. With some special colours this evening at Leipzig. We're headed over to London's Heathrow Airport.
Delivery, Postman 7508, requesting IFR clearance down to Italy.
Give me 2 seconds. I've put the wrong numbers in.
This is current, we have it. And cleared down to Monte Clari via the Golan 2 end departure. And
What
then
the
at
hell?
Files,
Hang on.
departure on 26 right. Initial climb to 7,000, departure 12084 and squawk
Got it in the end.
1722.
Right, yes. So, down to London's Heathrow
750.
Airport. Flight time today, 1 hour and 20 minutes. We've got time to kill, which is absolutely fine with me. So, hope everyone's well. It is very, very warm. And for those asking, well, what the hell took so long? Let me tell you, if you'd like to have a go setting up Twitch and YouTube and try and get them to all work at the same time, you're more than welcome to give it a go. Otherwise, bite me. So,
Can you tell me the active runway for departure? Postman 2960.
this goes on a right good time. Let's have a look. Also, let's say hello to those in the chat. Let's start with YouTube first. Dom, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Just dump Twitch. No, we're good. We're not dumping Twitch. Twitch is what we're going to eventually move over to. If you'd watched last night, you'd have seen how much of a fun time we had last night.
Postman 2960.
So yeah, Dom, evening to you. Gemma, Moshi Moshi, hope you're doing well. Carl, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Finn, hope you're doing well. And anyone else that is lurking in the background, you know they're there. Let's say hello to them. And on Twitch, of course, we have Gemma and Carl again. Carl's moderating Twitch as well. If you missed last night's epic stream on Twitch, where were you? Where were you? It was a success with music. So guess what? Every Wednesday, we're going to do a Twitch OB stream. Sorry, not every Wednesday. Every Friday.
6850.
It's going to be request night on the streams. It's going to be on Twitch. Music worked. Didn't get flagged, apart from 2. But it still plays. We're all good.
Current clear to Rotterdam via the Pen 1S departure. Departure runway 26 left. Initial climb to 7,000. Departure on 120.84. Squawk 343.
I wasn't there. What you're trying to say? Well, it was a great time. You missed it. Hella good fun. We had a very interesting landing into St. Martin. And music-wise, it was absolutely fine. No dramas whatsoever. It worked. Of course, being back on YouTube as well this evening, we can't do that. So we've got to... we got to stick with the generic tracks for tonight.
574 with information echo, request IFR clearance.
Nice. Okie doke. Now, we get to as well.
Leipzig clearance delivery. Good day. Lufthansa for Charlie Victor with information Kilo on board. Request IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
I forget which one it is. Weight and balance. Here we go. Right. We're doing horse stable transport tonight because we're heading over to London's Heathrow Airport. And of course, with the tragic news from months and months ago of those poor horses on the loose, the owners of the paddock have now decided they're going to bring some more horses in. And that is exactly what we're doing. They've brought them all the way from Leipzig. And that is what they are doing this evening. We are transporting horses to the paddock. Music choices were great, says Gemma. Non-stop music, unlike YouTube. Absolutely, this is what you're missing on Twitch, you see. This is why eventually the switch will happen. We're going to take it one week at a time. Then no more live streams on YouTube. We say goodbye for live streams at least. And if I'm going to be brutally honest with you, I actually can't wait. So, batteries on. External power switched on 2. We're actually going to go ahead and request boarding here. We're going to operate stairs. Now, it will look like we're boarding passengers, but we're not. You'll see doors opening and everything else. Which we'll see in a moment's time. Loaders are in place, ready to go.
Contact ground on 121.805 already. Buffalo Air 149er.
The APU master switch needs to go on, and then we'll press the start button, and that will start the
Runway
APU.
265 Buffalo Air 149er. Runway 26
Going to do this one backwards because it's the only way I can do it. IRS switches.
120.84 squawk 6175 Buffalo Air 149er.
Then I'm going to zoom in here. It's the only way I can do it. The camera positions aren't brilliant. We're going to STS. And that should be that. So the aircraft should be aligning. Horses are very appropriate for Heathrow. Oh, that's the idea. Yeah, Sarah's in the chat. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. We are transporting horses to the paddock because unfortunately the horses that were already there were let loose onto the very busy road and unfortunately ran off. So now we've got to replace them. And that's exactly what we're doing tonight.
Leipzig clearance. Schönen guten Tag, Sun Express 42 Papa Sierra with information India on board. Request IFR clearance to Varna.
So I hope everyone is well. Let me know how your
To Varna via the Dresden 1 Lima departure.
Thursday was.
Runway 26 left inch, climb 77 feet, departure on 120.84, squawk 1464, Sun Express 42 Papa Sierra.
Oxygen supply to be turned on there.
Leipzig delivery, good day, November 52 Tango Bravo, information Mike on board, request IFR clearance to Karlove Vary.
Okay, we are going to align the IRS here, so we should have the flight plan. Sure, cool. Right, we should have the flight plan in the folder it needs to be, so we're going to see if we can actually bring it up. So we're at Echo Delta Delta Papa today, heading over to Echo.
Tango, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.805.
Golf Lima Lima. If we pop that into,
Lufthansa to Tango.
it's not there at all, is it? It's the other side. EDDP.
Echo with information.
EGLL. There we go. So here we go. So it picks up the flight plan, which is great. So that's what we need. Gemma says, today's been too hot. Another busy and stressful day at work, but at least it's Friday tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. It has been roasting here. The heat has been so different. Like, you know when you're cooking something, it's been on for like 40 minutes, right? Shock, surprise, it's fucking burnt at 40 minutes, right? But in real sight, say you put on for like 20 minutes and then it's like you open the oven door to check it and you get that blast of heat. That's what it's like. It's been hot here. Really, really hot. Let's insert the flight plan. Cost index today on the A300 is a very low 16 because it is a very short hop over to Leipzig. Sorry, Heathrow, I should say. Our block fuel today is 14.5. Zero fuel weight is 120.1. And everything is sorted. Our zero fuel weight centre of gravity, we'll just put 29.8. Seems to be a number that seems to be quite nice. There we go. Happy days. Cool. Okie doke. So that is done. We'll go to the flight plan and we'll go ahead and get ready for the. Well, I've requested for 26 left, but we'll see what they say. So we'll get in a second. Our call sign today is Postman 6768. It's a Jabal one, you get one free. Lewis, hello to you, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. It is hot.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Should be a fun one, this one. Okay. So, let's see. They should hopefully give us a departure runway of 26 left. And it should be the Penny 1 Sierra departure. But let's see. Oh, I'll also show you something in a minute as well. It came through the post me today. All the way from America. Very happy with this. I'll show you in a sec. Leipzig clearance, good evening. Postman 6768 is type A300 with you, requesting IFR clearance to London's Heathrow Airport. I'll show you in a second what I got in the post. I'm actually quite happy with it.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
That's all of us included, Lewis. We are melting.
Postman 6768. Information uniform is current. Clear to Heathrow via the Penny 1 X-ray departure runway 8 left. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Departure on 120.84.
No.
Squawk 4355.
No. Could we get a clearance for 26 left departure? That's what the winds are favouring. For Postman 6768. I don't know why it does. One thing I can't work out is like real life.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Real life, they are.
Postman 6768. Information uniform is current. Clear to Heathrow via the Penny 1 Sierra departure runway 26 left. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Departure on 120.84, squawk 4355.
Maybe I've read it wrong then. Maybe I have read it wrong. They are on 8 left. Well, that's over the other side. Huh. Okay. Let's try again.
What do we have?
Sorry, we're going to apologise for mucking you about. Could we get the clearance once again for runway 8 left? 8 right this time, please. For Postman 6768. It's like one of those people that you go, oh, do you want this? Yeah, actually, no.
Postman 2960, clearance on request. Stand by.
What about this? Yeah, nah.
While I grab the paperwork.
So we apologise to ATC. Right, let's actually board the horses. Can't go to the paddock without no horses. Let's board them. Here we go.
6768 information uniform is current. Clear to Heathrow via the Penny 1 Echo departure runway 8 right. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Departure on 120.84, squawk 4355.
Okay, Penny 1 Echo, that's what we want. Insert that into the flight plan. Bob's your uncle. There we go, all the way down.
Leipzig ground.
To London Heathrow, they are on easterlies today.
1443 with information share on board, requesting IFR clearance to Schiphol.
Ah, A option.
Safety clearance, Lufthansa 264, IFR at gate 404. With information Lima, request IFR clearance to Stockholm.
Right, 09 left arrival today into Heathrow on the Logan 2 hotel arrival. That's what we're expected. We're going to open up some doors, so let's do that. Okay, so horses are on, or at least the weight is on. We'll just wait for them to actually do their thing. Let's get main cargo door, bulk cargo door open.
Cleared as files via Gola 2 November departure.
Looking splendid.
26 right. Squawk 1141. Contact departure on 126.175.
We'll continue to set the airplane up whilst they are doing that.
Leipzig Air 291.
Leipzig Air 291, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.805 when ready.
Gemma coming in with 23 months of the members lounge. Says, feels like I've been here forever. That's what it does feel like. Feels like we've been running this forever. But yeah, great to have you on for the 23 months. Hope you have enjoyed the experience so far, and thank you for your continued support, as always.
At Cargo Apron 466, ready to copy IFR clearance to Milan with information Oscar.
Nav and logo lights to the on position.
Clear to Milan, where the Nevsky to November departure, then assault, departure on runway 26 right, initial climb 7,000 feet, departure on 1.
Fuel pumps on, let's get the probes.
765, squawk 3, 4,
And
2,
window is sorted.
Postman 15. Read back correct. Contact round.
I am hoping
121.8.
the aircraft should be in alignment. It should be aligning.
Skyhawk request taxi to the active.
Hopefully. I've had this before. We'll crack on as we were. The flight recorder, which is there, needs to be switched on. Probes, no, don't need. Got to wait for the aircraft to be aligned. So you'll see we're switching or clicking switches. These ones don't work unless the aircraft is aligned. It's those two that don't work. Otherwise, yes, the aircraft needs to be aligned for those to work. At the moment, the aircraft is not aligned. But we've got to wait for that to happen. Fuel pumps are on. If you bleed is on as well. The cross feed. Line there, and that's pretty much all we can do for the moment until we have the aircraft aligned. So it doesn't actually say how long it's going to take. I thought it'd be done by now, if I'm honest. So there go our horses. I mean,
1224 with information X-ray.
beautiful conditions here tonight at Leipzig. As the horses get loaded.
Hello, FedEx 1332 with information X-ray.
It's nay bother. So literally just waiting to see if I'm assuming the aircraft should be aligning itself. We have pressed to do it. The aircraft knows where it is. Just check the settings here. Oh, it's real time, so that's fine. Rudder controls till it. I think we got a feeling we might need to press that or something to do with that at some point.
Requesting clearance to.
Oh shit! We were supposed to. Well, we can't read it back yet because we've got to wait for the plane to be aligned.
252 requesting clearance to. Frankfurt.
So I just press instant and see what happens. Instant. Oh, there we go. We have movement. Sort of. Very curious as to why. Did it change anything? I don't know if it did. Jim was laughing at the nay bother. I thought it was quite silly, but at least you find it funny. Dom's asking when the 3 streams are on a Sunday when there's no F1. It's supposed to be like that? I don't even know if that's supposed to be like that, is it? I mean, it's not, obviously not. Flight plan is in. We press to align, so at least
Requesting IFR clearance to Warsaw.
guess we sit and wait.
1 second for that clearance.
Clear to Warsaw via the Pena 1 November departure, then as fired. Departure runway 26 right, initial climb to 7,000 feet. Departure on 120.84 squawk 2431. Information in the Eurowings 5 for Victor.
Yeah, I don't think the flight ID's got anything to do with it. I mean, I'll put it in.
Delivery. Schönen guten Tag.
I don't think it's got anything to do with it.
Request IFR clearance to Leipzig.
It's very interesting because okay, so that's on. Why have we not got no map? Something we've not done.
Request IFR clearance. Royal 11 Alpha, request IFR clearance.
System display on 1, heading, yeah. Nav. So, does that mean it's still aligning? Mind you, the number there says that it should be finished. See, the thing is, I can get it to work, but I'm just curious as to why we've got no map. That's the thing I'm a bit curious on. Why we seem to have got no map. Oh, we do now. Okay, so it was aligning. Okay, fine. It's fine. Right, we're on. Okay, that's the main thing. We're on. Beautiful colours. Look at that. Last of the horses going on. Beautiful scenery. Right. So let's get the aircraft. So it was 7,000. Have we got VNav? We might not. We probably do. I don't know how to use it on this, so we'll go with the regular.
With information, Charlie, request clearance tooling.
Regular way of doing things tonight. We need to turn on the DH button there, and this button here we need to switch it to the left for -5.
Departure 120.84, stroke 2516.
We'll go ahead and turn some of the brightness up there.
Clearance, Oscar Echo 86. We have Lima on board and request
Horses are on.
to Vienna.
Looks like we're all good to go. Carl has returned. Hello to you. Excuse me. Of course, don't forget, because we're back on YouTube, we've got many ways of supporting the channel this evening through gifted memberships to those who are watching either in the chat or in the background who might have a membership that's just run out or might fancy one. Why not give them one by gifting a membership? You can also support the channel, this is on YouTube of course, through super chats, super stickers, etc, etc. On Twitch, yeah, I don't know. I might put a link in, hang on. I'll put a link in. Will be for Kofi.
Read that correct. Contact ground on 121.805 when ready.
Let me just pop it in to the chat. Job done. Right, so yeah, if you want to donate via Twitch, you can do it on the Kofi link, which is now pinned to the top of the chat. Beautiful. Right, we've got a beautiful sunset I should say, coming our way momentarily. We are done with the boarding side of things. So let's close the doors.
Leipzig Tower, Postman
like
358 request IFR clearance to Munich, information janky.
We'll confirm. Boarding is complete.
6 left, initial time 7,000 feet.
It is time for push.
Postman 358.
So we will. What I do need to find out, actually, to be fair.
Postman 55 Delta, request IFR clearance to
Dome light, there we go.
Heathrow.
Storm light works. Bright as well, because we're going to need a bit of light to see what we're doing. Okie doke. Right, so beacon light on. Music is about to go off. For the time being, because we have got an excellent engine startup to do here. Let's get rid of that. Beautiful sunset. That is insane. Right. In that case, we are pretty much good to go. Let's have a look. Looking good. Let's request it here. Oh, we didn't read it back. Let's read back the clearance first. Cleared to Heathrow via the Penny 1 Echo departure. Departure runway is 8 right. Initial climb 7,000. Departure 120.84 and squawk code 4355 for postman 6768. I'm also going to be getting myself a new traffic add-on as well, so we can actually see some 757s. It's what we want.
Postman 6768, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.805R.
Okay. I can never figure out how to squawk on this thing. Is it in here?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
No. I used to be able to do it, and now I can't remember how you do it.
Leipzig clearance delivery, schönen Morgen, Eurowings 27 Delta, request IFR clearance to
How the feck?
Köln.
Is it something to do with...
And Special Romeo on board. So it's ground via Alta 5 November departure runway 26 right, inch climb to 7,000 feet, departure on 120.84 squawk 6573, Eurowings 27 Delta.
Got it. Okay, I've worked it out. It's fine. Using my brain power. David's over on Twitch and giving us a follow, which means we're 20 followers away from our next goal of 60 followers on Twitch. Thank you, David. Hope you're doing well. Another one joining the dark side. Yeah, telling you, super excited for the changeover. Very, very excited for the changeover. Leipzig ground, good evening. Postman 6778 requesting push and engine start. Of course, because we're cargo, no cabin crew today.
Postman 2960, cleared to Shannon via the Orta 5 and departure route, ORTAG Q230, Kummer DCT, Ravlo Y70, Otbed L60, Penalum 144, Baxo DCT, Deegan Diga 2D, initial altitude 10700, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure, 126.175, squawk 2747.
Wow.
Postman 6768, push and start approved, flight north.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine trying to read that back? Holy crap. Push and start approved, face north, postman 6768. Right, here we go. So let's get pushed. Beautiful colours. Because we've got a special livery on this side and we've got a special livery on the other side as well, but here we go.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start engine.
So we believe we turned the external power off already, so we're going to start the ignition process, of which they are literally right here. So we want to turn the ignition to A, just like that, and then we'll press the start button. Should see some numbers moving, which we do. Let's crank some fuel in.
With information in the with the Airbus, ne? File.
1 second while I grab the
Here we go.
paperwork.
Plastic counter low, Jim, cargo 500, heavy requesting push and start.
Listen to that. That's crazy. Right, engine 1 is open. Let's turn the engine 1 fuel on. Let's listen to that. Here we go. What a beast. What a machine! Ah, what a beast. We love it.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
She is sounding so rattly. It's amazing. Listen to that. Go on. The colours as well. What a flight this is going to be. Beautiful. Right. There you go. Giving your eardrums a little bit of a break whilst we set her up.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
the ignition could go off.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
APU master switch can go off now as well because the engines are now powering the aeroplane. We will then turn the bleed off, just like that. We'll go ahead and arm the speed brake, and then we'll set the flaps whilst we're here, and then we'll get ready for taxi for our short hop over to London Heathrow. Listen to the sound, it's insane. Magnificent. Right. Otherwise, we are pretty much good to go for our departure off of runway 8 right. So let's go for ground and let's get our taxi clearance. Leipzig ground, postman 6768, ready to taxi to runway 8 right. Insane sounds.
Postman 6768, taxi to runway 8 left, via Zulu 2.1, Victor, Sierra 5, cross runway 26 left, then Hotel 5, November, Whiskey 1, Alpha 1, Alpha 2.
Negative, looking for taxi instructions to 8 right, postman 6768. You've just given me clearance for it. I mean, why would you get confused?
Postman 6768. Taxi to runway 8 right, via Zulu 2.1, Victor, Sierra 5, cross runway 26 left, then Hotel 5, November, Whiskey 1, Alpha 1, Alpha 2.
Are we crossing here? We don't need to. That seems a bit extreme. Taxi into runway 8 right, postman 6768. I know you're supposed to read it all back, however, the instructions they've given us sounds a bit arse backwards. So, ergo, we ain't using that, we're just going to literally go ahead and get some power into the plane. She's sounding good. Again, what's it doing? Just send it, says Carl. We will. We'll absolutely send it. Ooh. Okay, we got to press the button. As you can see, I'm using the almost like we're turning as if we're in the air.
German
Protocol.
Contact tower on 121.105 safe flight.
So we need to switch very quickly to the settings once again. We need to press yes. Let's just test and make sure. Yeah, cool. We've got movement. We're all good. Right, let's just slow this down just a little bit here, because the scenery should give us a little bit of a special visitor, unless they have removed it. Oh, it's at the other end.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Beautiful. Right.
Clear to Malpensa via news to CS departure runway.
In fact, there she is.
Left, initial
there
climb,
is
7,000,
the little
120,
bit of an addition to the scenery, not from myself, but this is the developers of the scenery.
Clear to Malpensa, Leipzig 2,
There you go.
5, departure runway 2.
Let's show some love for the AN225.
120.84, postman 138.
As we get to the point where we've got to think about getting ourselves set for departure, we'll just slow down a little bit here. There you go.
Leipzig ground, good evening. Lufthansa 574 with information Yankee on board, request IFR clearance. Clear to Heathrow via the Penny 1 Echo departure. Departure runway 08 right, initial climb 5,000.
It's time to send the A300 with horses.
2224. Lufthansa 574.
Lufthansa 574, read back correct.
Over to London's Heathrow. Saf's in the chat. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's cross over to Tower and request our departure. Leipzig Tower, good evening. Postman 6768, holding short, runway 8 right, ready for departure. Now coming in. Beautiful sunset.
Postman 6768, heavy Leipzig Tower, runway 08 left, wind 030 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Beautiful.
Leipzig Air 378, welcome to Leipzig. Contact ground on 121.805.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8 right, postman 6768. Here we go.
121.805, Leipzig at E78.
Look, I'll tell you what, it looks awesome.
Eurowings 5, Papa Victor.
And it sounds phenomenal.
120.84.
Contact departure on 120.84, Eurowings 5 for Victor, bye bye.
This is obviously made by iniBuilds, the guys who are behind the A220, which is coming out towards the end of the year. Now imagine that if this sounds incredible, imagine what the A220 would sound like. If you've seen preview videos of it and everything else, and you've seen trailers, and you've seen people reviewing it from the Flight Sim Expo, you'll know it's going to be excellent.
Postman 186, contact departure on 120.84.
Okay, it's time to send the A300. The
over departure on 120.
pocket rocket, well, not pocket rocket, because it's quite a large plane. So if you are watching on YouTube and you're a member, you will have the emojis.
Contact departure on 120.84, Lufthansa.
Don't supposed to be taken off yet. So slow. What's taking so long? Gosh, so long. Man's after a timeout. I'm sure he is. I'm just thinking. It sounds to me like he's on for a bit of a timeout. Right, here we go. So 50%. Listen to it roar. And it's time to toga that bitch. Let's go.
Lufthansa 510, contact departure on 120.84.
And it's rotating already. Up into the air she goes. Positive rates. Get the gear up. I'll just hand fly this for a moment. Bring the speed down, because we are going to pop on the autopilot.
Contact departure on 120.84.
And there you go. That is that. Aircraft is doing its thing. Should we listen to it?
247. Welcome to Leipzig. Contact ground on 121.
That is naughty.
05.
Almost sounds like there's something wrong with it. That is that's naughty. But then when you listen to it on the inside, nothing. Crazy, isn't it? Was that a request? It was too late now. She sounds naughty, says Carl. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Lufthansa 159.
They don't make him like that anymore. My goodness. Oh, dear, dear. 120.84 for postman 6768. Have a good evening. Proper naughty, that, isn't it? Proper naughty. Leipzig departure, good evening. Postman 6768 with you at 7,000.
Postman
6768, heavy Leipzig departure identified.
Contact departure on 120.84, Lufthansa to Tango Chief.
Is that hurting your ears, Finn?
Leipzig departure identified.
Climb flight level 210, Lufthansa to Tango.
Lufthansa to Tango, climb, flight level 240.
It's like the sky's on fire, look at that.
Postman 6768, heavy, Leipzig departure, climb, flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, postman 6768. Oh, no, we're...
Postman 138 on flight level 3000 to flight
Get the flaps up.
level 7000 with you.
So, your ears, Finn. Dom says, looking at two chats at once makes your eyes look more busy than a one-armed taxi driver with crabs. Rob says, good evening fans, it's okay, no need to stand, I'm here all week. Welcome to you, Rob. Hope you and your ring sting are doing well. As we head for Heathrow. So if you're watching on Twitch, let us know. Come and say hello. I think I've put the chat to like follower only. So if you can give us a follow, I will follow people back today as well. As I have been doing the last few days, I've been following people back. So if you follow me tonight, I will follow you back almost immediately. We're 20 away from our goal of 60. Dom says music is slightly too loud. That might just be the choice of song. I have not adjusted any of the sounds. Some tracks play louder than others.
German request for call.
Here we go. Time to get the power on.
Turn right, heading 030.
Turn your ears. Yeah, certain tracks play louder than others. It's strange. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You can hear certain things, and then you can't hear certain things. Because certain songs are louder than others. Don't know why. They just are. Sarah says, "Do you mind?" Not at all. Beautiful though, isn't it? Beautiful colours.
8, contact Munich radar on 118.235.
Rob says, went retro on YouTube today, watched an old episode of London's Burning. Was essential Sunday night telly as a kid. I do remember it being on telly. Maybe as like repeats. So what I will do is, David followed, so I'll follow you back.
Postman 676A, secret, climb, flight level 30. 600.
Climb flight level 300, postman 6768. And we got contact Munich radar 2.
8 Lima Victor, contact Bremen radar on.
So we'll do that now as well. So flight level 300, look at how beautiful that is tonight. Oh, sugar. I will warn you when I'm about to go to the outside view, if that absolutely helps. Okay, so for example, 3, 2, 1, I'm now going to the outside view. Because she's loud. In fact, we're not climbing at the moment, so give me a second. I think we're climbing now. Ho, 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 ho. Magnificent. Beautiful.
Bremen radar, Ryanair 909er Bravo Delta, flight level 380.
Rob says Sunday night was heartbeat, London's burning, then followed by spitting image or hail and pace. I know of maybe 2 out of 3 of those. Don't know the rest.
Contact Leipzig approach on 126.065.
So I need vodka.
Leipzig approach on 126.065, Leipzig at 378.
Probably not wise. Okay, so yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, also, I want to show you something as well, because this is really weird, right? So, watch my eyes, okay? So, you can see my eyes here. They are looking at my screen, okay? When I click, so my eyes will continue to stay. Watch when I click a button, right? Do you see how my eyes are now looking at you? Right, they're looking at the camera. I'm not physically looking at the camera. I'm not. Right now, I'm checking my phone. I'm literally... Yeah, I'm literally checking my phone, but my eyes, the program I'm using is locking my eyes onto the camera, so I'm staring into your souls. Do you see that? That's weird. See that? Now my eyes have moved again because I've turned it off. It's weird. It's odd. I don't like it. I was trying it earlier, and it was like, ugh. It's weird. Creepy stare, right? I know. Watch. See? Ready? Now my eyes are looking at you. But I'm not physically looking at the camera. I'm not. I'm looking deep into your soul. But I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at the camera at all. So it's weird. And there you go. Now my eyes are back to normal again, so now I can see what I'm doing. Dom says do it again, can't tell the difference. Haha, you're funny. Someone's had a great big glass of I'm not funny juice today.
Descent flight level 110, Leipzig at 378.
Finn says this is freaking him out. You know what else will freak you out? Is it hurting yet? Yeah!
On 126.065.
So it says chocolate whoops. What is a chocolate whoops? Chocolate whoops. Shh. Chocolate whoops. Hoops? Chocolate hoops. Hoops? Dom says I'm in a very worn out, unamused mood. I mean, I couldn't tell.
Lot 2 Echo Juliet, flight level 380.
If I'm honest with you, I couldn't tell. Carl on Twitch is saying, does that work if you walk away from the camera? No, but it does work. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. If I go out of screen, right? So now I've clicked it back on. So now I'm looking at the camera. Okay. So there you go. Right. So I'm looking deep into your soul. So if I see how I'm still looking. Ta-da! So you see my eyes move slightly then? See? Sort of went back to normal a little bit, but they're focused. See? Ho ho ho. So I'm staring right at you, but I'm not physically looking at you. It's weird, right? I'll turn it off, so it's fine. Finn says stop it. Okay, I'll just do this instead. In fact, I will need to do it because I need to change the camera. 2 seconds. Oh, beautiful. Look at that state of it. Fuck be the Jesus. That is loud. Good lord, is that loud. Right, I need to show you what I received in the post today, don't I? Can you switch it with just one eye? No, you can't. No. I think that's just called permanent lazy eye, isn't it not? But no, you can't do that. Right, so let me show you what I got in the post today. So, came a partner for Say Intentions. Look what I got. Stickers. Right, sticker there about the being a partner for Say Intentions.
Unique radar, Lufthansa 574.
Yeah, nice gold one.
Level 250 for
there.
level 190.
Lufthansa 574, Munich radar identified Moin.
Get yourself a nice blue one.
110, Lufthansa 574.
It's pretty cool. Joe says you're going to be giving them out along with selfies. Yeah. If you find me in the Gordon stand down at Gillingham, and you come grab a selfie with me, I'll give you a sticker. You get a nice little personalised message from Brian, who says, "Thank you for believing in this project, myself and the entire team." Boom. There you go.
Switching to Berlin approach on 121.13, easy 36 Echo
There you go.
Tango.
It's just about focus. It's gonna. So it's a nice little thing, and not just that, but I think this is quite cool. You get given little cheat sheets. You see that? Oh, you can't see that at all.
Bremen radar, top Swiss 47 Quebec Charlie, flight level 260.
Right. So, oh god, cheat sheets. I have to do it like this. You won't be able to see what's on it. It's a little cheat sheet. In fact, fuck it. Let me do it this way. It's easier. There you go. Cheat sheets.
German Eagle 6 Munich radar, good evening.
So what this is, what they've sent you, is they sent sort of in this phase of flights, never change frequencies without explicit permission from ATC. So they give you a cheat sheet for IFR flying, but they also give you a cheat sheet for VFR flying, which means it's like a little thing of what to say for clearance, what to say for taxiing to the runway, takeoff, climb out, requesting flight following, and on the back of it, you've got handoff, traffic advisory, inbound to land, taxi to parking, and then obviously your pattern work if you are doing touch and goes, right? So very, very cool for VFR and IFR. So if anyone plays the flight simulator and is like, I want to have a go at this Say Intention, but I'm not entirely sure what to say, boom, there you go. Gives you everything you need to know. And even with IFR,
6 Papa Alpha, flight level 380.
You've got the likes of your clearance, your pushback, your taxi, your takeoff, the climb out, altitude change, the handoff, the descent, the vectors, the landing, and then the taxi into parking. So there you go. I'm showing the other one like it's actually here. There you go. 2 little cheat sheets. I think that's pretty cool, right? So big shout out to Say Intentions, because I, for one, did not expect this to come through the post. So when I saw this today, I was like, oh, what's this then?
Bremen radar, EZ19er, Mike
It turns out it was Say Intentions. I was like, that's actually really, really cool. So a nice little gift there, and I'm actually quite happy with that. So yeah, big shout out to Say Intentions. That's fantastic. So yeah, if you when the new season starts, yeah, if you come find me down at the Golden Stand, right, down in Gillingham, I'll give you a fucking sticker, mate, yeah, and then you can have a fucking selfie as well. Why not? There you go. But no, I won't be giving those out. No, they'll stick around somewhere. Gemma says, have they got an AI cheat sheet that actually listens to what you're saying properly rather than thinking you're going to blow up and wait? Unfortunately not. No. I think it's me. I think it's my English. Don't think my English is great. That's what I'm putting it down to. Okie doke. So, we are 59 minutes away from Heathrow. We are hoping that Heathrow should behave itself now that we're on the injection side of things. Don't forget tomorrow. I've not got any party hats either. I didn't have time to get any today, so we don't. But don't forget tomorrow we are celebrating the 7th birthday of the channel. If you're on YouTube, of course, that's the one I mean. Carl on Twitch says that's awesome from Say Intentions. It is. It's very, very cool. So this is more like if anyone wants to kind of learn it, like for us, like I wouldn't know what to say for VFR flying, right? But now I do, thanks to Say Intentions US VFR cheat sheets. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little thing there. So yeah, it's a big shout out to them. If you're enjoying the stream so far on YouTube, feel free to hit the like button. It doesn't do anything, as YouTube have told me, it doesn't do a thing, but it's an engagement. And engagement apparently is like, whoa, like it's not even that enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? But feel free to hit the like button. Always like getting to double figures. Let's see if we can do that this evening. And if you're over on Twitch, how's the picture, by the way? I've got to see if I can try and up the quality, because for some reason it's doing 720, but like 720 still looks pretty good though, right? Even though I kind of want it to go up a little bit more. So I've got to try and work out how to do that. There's so much I've got to do here in terms of trying to get the monetization side of things up and running, but I have no idea. Pic's awesome. So it is awesome, right? Not bad for like 720. So yeah, there's a lot I need to kind of muck about with, but it's trying to find the time to do so. So uneventful at the moment, which is pretty good. I myself have not flown the A300 for a while. It's strange, isn't it? Because the A300 here is also the same people that do the A310, which you got for free. But the A310 seems to have so many problems. I can't seem to fly it, but the A300 I can fly no problem. Very odd how it works out. Who wrote the comments the most now? In what sense? It shouldn't be 720 on YouTube too. So am I going to eat a cake on stream tomorrow? I feel like I should be behind some sort of paywall. I don't know. I wouldn't trust myself with candles, if that's what you mean. Dom, that is what I was getting at. That is what I was getting at. Blow out the candles for assault. I don't trust myself with it. I'll do it. The candle will fall out. Boom. Up in flames. Jean Cartier says, I see Swiss 001 had made a video about that 747 we spoke about a couple of days back. Yes, he did. I watched it today. And I was like, I was like, I kind of had the idea to do that. But then, yeah. But he's very much the case of like being sort of hot on it anyway. But like I said, for me, I don't have time to do that sort of thing at the moment.
Lufthansa 574, Munich radar, hello.
Carl on Twitch says, get a cheesecake for tomorrow. I don't know if I want to celebrate that hard. Just alcohol will be fine. Aren't you going to do about... Yes, so streaming first. Or... Well, depending on how my day goes on... Well, we'll see. I'll be in touch.
Bremen radar, red nose 5353, yes. Flight level 370.
We're going to stream review it. But either before then, I might possibly have a video created for it. And the video will come out like afterwards, sort of thing. It just depends how Sunday goes. So yes, so last night, if you missed it, we literally we had a great time last night with music and everything else. We know that the music works. Oh, fuck off, Rob. Rob says no need for cake. Too many fat folks is now size Mark F, which is one up from Marquee. No need for cake. Too many fat folks. Okay. I read that thinking it was just a little jab at me. It probably is still. And for that, I will still say, sod off. Sod off. So yeah, so it just depends on how I can deal with not Sunday night in particular, but it's just when I can do a video. There's so much I need to do. I've got so little time. So this is why sort of when I get, I think I'm off for like 10 days after next week. So I have a bit of time to kind of do a couple of videos if need be. At the moment, just my time is it virtually just is not there. I'm busy all the time. Ah, look at that! Look, stay safe, John. John's listening while cycling. Take it easy. Please don't crash because of us. Don't crash because of us. Finn, yes, there is a stream on Sunday, but it's going to be a bit of a jokey one. It is on both. Well, is it YouTube only? I can't remember what I put. I'll have a look in a sec. Pretty sure it's YouTube only. We'll find out in a minute. It is reviewing the god-awful M Scenery IL-96, and let me tell you, it is awful. I haven't flown it yet, but it is awful. It's only, yes, on YouTube only. So we're doing a YouTube review live of the M Scenery IL-96. I like the plane itself. The M Scenery, or the M Scenery's version of it is horrendous. So I'm going to put myself through the paces. So to cheer me up for that, let's hit the like button, shall we? Robin, hello to you. Whoa. Okay.
Langen radar, Eurowings 907 Papa, flight level 220.
Eurowings 907, Papa radar contact.
So Robin, I won't read the comment out, but I will give you some tips. Talk to someone. If we're going to be serious for a second, let's drop the jokes and everything else. Let's have everyone chip in here to show how brilliant we all are. Okay. Talk to someone. I can't stress enough how important it is to talk to someone. Can't go into too much detail myself, but having sort of been in your position, talk to someone. Bottling it up is like the worst thing you can do. So talk to someone. Failing that, try and keep yourself busy. Fill yourself, fill your days with like what things that you enjoy doing. And sort of, just try and do what you can to keep yourself busy. Things do turn round. Whatever you're going through at the moment, things do turn round.
German Eagle 04, descend and maintain flight level 300.
So, just try and...
6 Charlie, Mike, contact Munich radar on 126.175.
Oh shit, we didn't contact Munich radar. Give me 2 seconds. Munich radar, postman 6768 with you, flight level 300. My bad. So things do turn around. And to show the importance of why it's...
Munich radar identified. Good evening.
To show the importance of why it is important to talk to somebody, can we get some love for Robin, please, in the chat? Can we at least put a smile on Robin's face?
Postman 6768, Munich radar, climb flight level 360.
Absolutely. The other side of it as well is
Quebec, flight level 170.
You can find us on social media.
With Via 61 Foxtrot Quebec, radar contact.
Our inbox is always open, so feel free to drop us a message if you do want to chat to someone. Our inbox is always open, but I think Rob's put it quite in quite a way as well, which is the case of just fill your boots if it helps, and then get it off your chest. Get things off your chest.
Munich radar,
never ever bother with
that. Radar on 129.3.
Dom says, find a purpose and commit yourself to it. Make others happy, and you will get joy from that. A rising tide lifts all boats. Well said. So things will get better, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you sort of being able to say that in here. It's not easy to do it on like a internet community sort of thing. Turn on stickers, cheer everyone up. No, Sarah, that cheers you up and annoys everyone else. I might give you 5 minutes, but not yet. 129.3 for postman 6768. Gemma's saying please. Lord. Can I go on a side rant, if I may? Somebody comes into the chat and expresses how they're feeling, right? It's not easy. And I've just sat here and I've just watched the numbers of people viewing this go down. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Bravo uniform, contact Berlin approach on
I've just sat here and watched the numbers go down when someone's crying out for help. Shame on you.
Switching to Berlin approach on 121.13. Ryanair 64 Bravo uniform.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who's disappeared, right? But shame on you.
Postman 6768, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Just a side rant. And this is what is so wrong with the world at the moment. And why people feel the way they do. So FS is flight sim. By that I mean as in like not on Twitch. Just I watch the YouTube numbers go down.
Postman 6768,
someone's crying out for help.
Contact Langen radar on 129.3.
That doesn't sit well with me. 129.3. Postman 6768.
Bremen radar, was Air 61 Foxtrot, Quebec, flight level 260.
With Air 61 Foxtrot, Quebec.
Well, Sarah's got a point.
Contact.
We've all got hobbies outside as well as the, you know, like say streaming side of it as well. We've all got hobbies outside of it, you know. A lot of us go outside and touch grass. Some people need to do that. But always worth getting outside and seeing if you can find something to do. David says a great hobby to have in terms of the flight sim, but he says I'm useless at it, but love watching this channel's content, and not only do I learn, but I regularly belly laugh at it. Stick around in here and you'll see what I mean. David's very kind, sort of, but yeah, very kind, thank you.
World Express 3313, contact Langen radar on 129.3.
So if you're watching on Twitch, make yourself known. Get yourself in the chat.
Switching to Langen radar on 129.3, right, World Express 3313.
And if you're watching on YouTube, let's smash that like button. Let's see if we can get to double figures.
Langen radar,
just because it's a nice number 12.
3313, flight level 310.
World Express 3313, radar contact.
Langen radar, good evening, Condor 3 Papa Kilo, passing flight
unless of course YouTube decide that you're all robots, then it's a different story. Yep, it's Gartic Phone tomorrow night. It's a celebration of the YouTube channel's 7th birthday. Did you call it a birthday or did you call it an anniversary? Anniversary, innit? That's why I would probably put as. Just didn't know what to call it. Is it a birthday or is it an anniversary?
N452 Delta Alpha, contact Dusseldorf Tower on 118.305.
We're still yet to contact Langen Radar as well. Crap.
118.305 and 452 Delta Alpha.
Langen Radar, good evening. Postman 6768 with you. Climb to flight level 360. I play guitar. Guitar's good. Guitar's always, like, music is always a good one as well. If you can find music that associates to, like...
Langen Radar identified. Go to Avon.
If you can find music that you can sort of relate to and stuff. So for me, like, if I get into a point where I'm, like, feeling quite down and stuff, I'll just chuck Slipknot on and it's fine. Slipknot is like my go-to for, like, feeling like crap or I'm angry about something or moody. Then I chuck Slipknot on and it soon washes away. Try and find, like, music that sort of you can associate with. Finn says my sister is interrupting me. Well, only one question I have for you, Finn. Is this hurting yet?
Postman 6768, Langen Radar. Expect the Loga 2 hotel arrival. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start. Postman 6768, Langen Radar. Contact Amsterdam Radar on 118.805.
We'll expect descent in about 20 minutes time. We'll let you know if we want it any sooner, and contact Amsterdam Radar 118.805. Postman 6768. Yeah, give some... Best thing to do as well, I always find, is write stuff down. Write stuff down, turn it into a song. But you're worth a lot more on the planet than you are off it. Amsterdam Radar, good evening. Postman 6768. With you, flight level 360. Okay, we're not far off from landing. What are we? 37 minutes away.
Postman 6768, Amsterdam Radar identified. Good evening.
Good evening. See, it's what I quite like. It's the fact that we've come together. It's what I like.
Radar running to 05, flight level 2,600 feet. Flight level 260, climbing to flight level 320.
Amsterdam Radar, good evening, Eurowing 6 Papa Delta, passing flight level 256 for flight.
Proud of those that have stuck around to help out.
Eurowing 6 Papa Delta, Amsterdam Radar identified. Good evening.
Descent flight level 140, Eurowing 6 Papa Delta.
Amsterdam info, KLM 83 Romeo, flight level 170.
Oh my good lord.
KLM 83 Romeo, radar contact.
Amsterdam info, Orange 191, flight level 160.
Dom's sorry.
Orange 191, radar contact.
Finn says what about a weather report?
KLM 435,
Too early.
flight level 170.
Too early for a weather report.
KLM 43 Foxtrot, radar contact.
DFL 361,
Oh
climb
God
and
no.
maintain flight
God
level
no.
370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, DFL 361.
How do I get rid of that voice?
DFL 361, contact Langen Radar on 128.555. Langen Radar on 128.555, DFL 361, runway. Amsterdam info, KLM
Good grief.
1635,
flight level 170.
As soon as I hear 361, I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Like, I know what's coming.
Amsterdam info, Red Nose 9er Lima Victor, flight level 390.
Red Nose 9er Lima Victor, radar contact.
Is it in my head? No. That voice is not in my head.
Eurowings 3 Golf Uniform contact Schiphol approach on 118.08.
118.08.
Seems like we're chasing the sun at the moment. We could have a bit of a beautiful landing, like conditions for landing coming up.
We do a flight level 140.
Some traffic in front of us.
Golf Victor India, Juliet Tango Amsterdam radar, good evening.
Amsterdam info, Ryanair 3, flight level 310.
Ryanair 3, radar contact.
It's weird. Look at the flight path here. Look, that's a really sharp turn for that plane.
Amsterdam info, KLM 907 Juliet, flight level 160.
Where the hell is it going?
KLM 907 Juliet, radar contact.
I'll check outside, but I won't because I know it's quite loud. What a strange.
Radar, good evening.
Look at that turn there. Look, that's quite a sharp turn.
Descending to altitude 10,000 with information mic.
Who knows?
ED15 Yankee, Amsterdam radar, identified. Good evening.
David says, I've taken your advice, Tom, and just written down my shopping list to create a song.
118.08.
It has kind of worked, but it's called Love is Bog Roll and some gin.
Amsterdam info, KLM 390.
Fantastic. We like that. Love is Bog Roll and some gin.
Radar contact.
I mean, for some weird reason it worked. Lewis, welcome back. It weirdly works. Who's going to be the first to gift a membership this evening? Who wants to do the first one? Can we get the train rolling? Robin's back in the chat. Robin, have a good scroll up. There's some very good advice from a great group of people. And as I said, you can find us on the social medias.
Amsterdam info, KLM 27 Foxtrot, flight level 160.
So if you ever need to have a chat,
KLM 27 Foxtrot, radar contact.
social media, our messages are open, or inboxes are open, I should say. You find us on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. I don't post a lot on them, but they're there if you want to get in touch. I do check them.
Amsterdam radar, KLM 1975 with you, 6,000 feet.
KLM 1975, Amsterdam radar, identified. Good evening.
Amsterdam info, World Express 319, flight level 330.
What's your favourite emoji on the Departure Lounge channel?
319, radar contact.
Well, I don't have one because I make them, so I don't particularly have one. It depends on what people want to use, and depends on the preference. Have you tried X-Plane 12? No, I haven't. I've thought about it. Many times I've thought about it, just because of the vast array of aeroplanes that you can get on there.
Climbing to flight level 350, Speedbird 67.
Papa Charlie Whiskey, contact Bremen radar on 126.325.
Amsterdam radar, Speedbird 67, currently with you at flight level 350.
Lufthansa 18, Amsterdam radar, identified.
Good evening.
Leipzig A291.
Leipzig A201, contact London Control on 135.425.
Amsterdam Radar, Papa Hotel Romeo Charlie Mike.
So I know there's like they've already got like on X-Plane they've already got the 757. Oh, there you go. Carl coming in with a gifted membership. Carl giving the first one of the stream going to Newcastle fan Lewis. Thank you, Carl, for your support. The hashtag switch to Twitch can't come any sooner. Ah, dear. Right, I need to know, boys and girls, just as a little thinking sort of session. What do you want to see next week?
Flight level 070 on delay, Easy 5, Delta Juliet.
Easy 45 Delta Juliet, contact ship all approach on 118.08.
Gemma, I feel like we should definitely do that. I know you've been requesting it quite a few times. I feel like we should definitely do that. Problem is, it's a 737-700. It may need updating. I'll have a double check. If not, I mean, oh no, I can't even do that because I deleted the 767. I'll figure something out.
Amsterdam info, Transavia 9 or
Tom,
4 Juliet,
seriously?
level 260.
Well, that can't happen because I got rid of the costume, so that can't happen. The Tomalina thing can't happen. Carl wants EasyJet. I mean, we could do that. EasyJet sounds like a plan.
Lufthansa 02, Romeo Delta. Contact Langen Radar on 121.355.
What I will say is, starting from next week, on Friday for our long streams,
121.355, Lufthansa 02, Romeo Delta. Cheers.
they will be Twitch only.
Climbing flight level 350, KLM.
So Fridays are going to be our request nights over on Twitch.
KLM 59er X-ray, Amsterdam Radar. Contact Schiphol, approach on 118.08.
Where we can play music and not be interrupted. So request nights on Fridays over on Twitch only.
Flight level 200.
So there you go. Dom, I'm not ignoring you at all.
69er Tango, radar contact.
I'm just not filling my week with games. You get your IELTS 96, and then the next week or whatever it is that
Control on 121.23.
there is no F1 will be the next one. Just hang tight. Finn wants TAM Fokker 27.
Turn left heading 270, vector for the ILS runway.
Someone's been rewatching that. No,
King
into
Airline 255, contact Brussels approach on 127.575.
someone's been rewatching that.
Amsterdam info, World Express 314, flight level 340.
World Express 314, radar contact.
Flying to Santos Dumont with the Fokker 27. So let's have some serious suggestions then for next week. Otherwise, it's all going to be down to me. I like the idea of an EasyJet 320. We can definitely do that.
KLM 26, contact Schiphol approach on 118.08.
Dom says good because if you ignore me, I'll add another sim to the list.
Schiphol approach, 118.08, KLM 26.
You can add as many as you like to the list.
Lufthansa 66 Tango, negative. Request flight level 320 and remaining here.
Lufthansa 66 Tango, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Shortly descending. Concorde. Good grief. Can we check in on Robin? We can absolutely check in. Don't need my permission. Let's go for it. Let's make sure Robin's still there. At him. You know, give him, you know, tag him, add him, you know, do what you need to do. Make sure he's there. He might just be scrolling back up through. You never know.
Amsterdam info, Shamrock 84 X-ray, flight level 170.
Shamrock 84 X-ray, radar contact.
You can still at him by putting his name in there. Robin, let us know if you're there.
Transavia 65 Kilo, Amsterdam radar, identified. Hello?
Amsterdam, good evening. Speedbird 94 Delta Lima Romeo and flight level 320.
Mike. Oscar 738 Amsterdam radar, contact Schiphol. Approach on 118.08.
Top of the descent supposedly in 7 minutes time.
Going to approach S118.08.
Tottenham Concorde. Somebody's flying that over to Nice tonight.
Scandinavian 49 Kilo.
Really?
Flight level 320.
Someone's flying Concorde.
49er Kilo, radar contact.
Heathrow to Nice. That's about what, 10 minutes?
Lufthansa 4 Delta Romeo, descend flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, Lufthansa 4 Delta Romeo.
There we go, Robin's there.
Lufthansa 4
Welcome
Delta
back.
Romeo, descend flight level 070.
Hope you're well. We're going to give you free reign, I think.
Descend flight level 070.
Robin, if you want to suggest a flight for next week. Concorde to Lukla. Let's be serious. Otherwise I will start ignoring you, and then you can start adding stuff to the list. Heathrow to Frankfurt.
Eurowings 9er 344. Contact London. Control on 135.4.
Plenty of choices.
5.
I'm sure we could do that.
135.425 Eurowings line.
Yeah. So what? I mean, choices you got there were what, like Lufthansa, British, well, British Airways, Lufthansa, British Airways. Do the reverse.
040.
The reverse of it. So Heathrow, Lufthansa. I'm very particular when it comes to that sort of thing. I always like to, if I'm going to do Lufthansa, it's always got to be from like a German airport or something. Lewis's BA, Heathrow to Gibraltar. Getting a lot of Heathrow action. We'll see how it performs tonight when we're landing. I think we could be on for something here though.
Lufthansa 01 Lima Charlie, cleared Sumu 1 Charlie, arrival into city.
I will not entertain stupid, not stupid, but just unrealistic suggestions such as Heathrow to Honolulu. I don't think we can do that in an hour and a half or 2 hours. A3 to... Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. Start adding shit to the list because I will ignore it. Is that Barcelona? Barcelona to Innsbruck? Innsbruck at night could be interesting. Skiathos.
Amsterdam radar, good afternoon. Fly OK 42 Whiskey is with you, maintaining flight level.
Yeah, again, Skiathos at night could be fun.
Fly OK 42 Whiskey, Amsterdam radar identified. Good evening.
Sure, we can make it
Charlie
happen.
Whiskey, climb flight level 350.
Right, we were told to descend.
6768, Amsterdam radar.
Descend to flight level 270. Postman 6768. Yeah, okay, well, Skiathos was mentioned last
Amsterdam
week.
info, Ryanair 852 Romeo, flight level 350.
Oh my word. Then, yeah, maybe we could do that.
Romeo, radar contact. Postman 6768, descend flight level 270.
Why have we suddenly gone like 230 knots? Let's descend to like... Speed brake to help us slow down as we begin our descent into London Heathrow. Weather, I would assume, is looking quite clear. Not a cloud in the sky. Not been to Innsbruck for a while. Normally we do it during the day, so to do Innsbruck at night would be very interesting.
3519er, radar contact.
So down to Robin, I suppose. Robin's choice. We can either do what he suggested, which is Heathrow to Frankfurt or Barcelona to Innsbruck. Dom, why is it funny? Genuine question. Because the sim always goes to fuck. In what way? Just like, what? As in like, crashes to desktop or what?
Postman 6768, descend flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, Postman 6768. Well, yeah, so there was the teleportation and there was, yeah. I don't particularly know what happened there. Have you seen Sim Update 3? If that's for 2024, no, because I can't seem to get that to run. I still hate the fact that 2024 only works if you've got like immensely fast internet. My internet's pretty decent, it doesn't run it though. That's the thing. It's mental. Otherwise, that is probably what we'd be on. Even Gemma. Gemma probably has faster internet than me. She can't get it to run. David says, in our younger days, a long, hard approach sometimes resulted in a slap in the face. Oh, good lord. David. Robin says, 2024 always crashes for me for no reason. It'll take maybe a year or so. I still think they should have just released it as 2020 was, where you just download it, like download a 100 gigabyte thing and a 100 gigabyte file. And at the same time, 2020 is not exactly broken when you've got views like this. When you've got things like filters and stuff, you can make 2020 look fantastic. Some of the lighting as well in 2024 is very odd.
Postman 6768,
unrealistic almost, cartoonish.
Descend flight level 190.
It just looks very cartoonish. It's weird. Descend flight level 190. Postman 6768. So it's, yeah, some of the lighting just looks a little odd. I'm not a fan of it. And it's weird because considering I paid like for a deluxe version of it, I still haven't been able to play it yet. It's so fucked. We get the speed brakes all the way out now, just to help us. Yeah, call sign is Postman. Yeah, DHL, or at least what we're using here, European Air Transport, the Dutch division, German division rather, use Postman. Otherwise, other branches of DHL use things like World Express. I think that's possibly the UK one. Swim and climb, hello to you. Hope you're doing well.
Beeline 7 Echo Kilo, Brussels Control, identified. Good evening.
Robin has also noticed
6768. Contact London Control on 135.425.
the light looks better in X-Wing 12, and it's older.
London Control, fueling 405 Lima, flight level 170.
135.45 for Postman 6768. Yeah, I've seen some pictures, and the lighting looks really, really bizarre. Really bizarre. Like, I can't get my head around it.
Uniform, radar contact.
It just doesn't look. It just, to me, when you look at like a screenshot, so when you go to like a flightsim.2 and you go scrolling through liveries and stuff like that, and then you find one for 2024. It just looks like a cartoon. Not a fan of the lighting at all. London Control, good evening. Postman 6768 with you, descending to flight level 190.
London Control, good evening.
Beautiful evening. I'm going to switch to the outside view in 3, 2, 1.
Descending to flight level 1.
Cheers, look at the moon there, look, that's awesome. Look at that, hang on. Gotta do this. I've gotta do this.
Postman 6768, London Control, descend, flight level 160.
Wallpaper time, let's go. I'm actually gonna go into full screen mode for this. Look at that. It is the Loga 2 hotel arrival, yes. Beautiful, isn't it? Dom, I'll take a look in a second. Just gonna bring back the camera.
London Control, fueling 45 Victor, November, flight level 180.
Control,
lovely.
Papa Kilo, descending, flight level 190, descending 2,000 feet.
So my client says I just went for a cool down after work, swim in the Irish Sea. Lovely. Very nice. Robin says, you did a Discord server. Yes, we are on the Discord as well. You should be able to find it in the description. If not, I will link it right now. Just to make things a little easier for everybody. If you want to come and join the Discord server, we have a good giggle over there as well.
November, contact Heathrow radar on 127.525.
Switching to Heathrow radar on 127.525, sure, Turkish 1 Whiskey November.
Rob says, swim and climb. I'm a jock and angry enough most of the time without this fucking heat, I can tell you. Tap staff ain't a good look.
London Control, top Swiss 85 Zulu, Charlie, flight level 180.
Oh, that's amazing. I can't believe we got that shot. That's awesome. That's going to go as my computer background. Insane. 10 minutes out. It's been a stunning flight with a beautiful sunset.
November 295. Can you descend me if possible, please?
Could you add a screenshot tab? There is one.
November 295.
If you go down to where it says stream stuff and it says your screenshots, you can post in there. That is the screenshots. If you're looking to add screenshots, that's where you post them. Under your screenshots. Second sort of thing there where it says stream stuff. It's on there. It's alright, no worries. It's there. Kind of want it spammed as much as I can. I know there's a few people here that obviously don't play the sim. But sometimes when we play the sim, offline, we do get some other screenshots and some excellent screenshots too. So sometimes it's quite nice to actually share.
Flight level 180. Speedbird 352, radar contact.
London Control, Mike Oscar 738, descending flight level 110.
Look at that.
Good evening.
Holy hell. Is that the base? Look at the clouds, holy shit.
Good evening.
Is that the base the base game, or have you added anything to that? Look at the state of that, that is awesome.
Descend 090, Mike Oscar 738.
London Control, Eurowings 5 Romeo, flight level 180.
Can we just compare? That's the vanilla game. Okay, now. So let's have a look here. So I've got Robin's put in the Discord. Let's just get that up on screen. That's insane. Look at this, look at that. Look at that. That's the base game for X-Plane 12. That's immense. Look at that. Look at the clouds.
Golf Tango Kilo, pass your message.
Dom says I still have no idea how to operate Discord. It should be relatively straightforward. You just go into one of the channels and then you just do, you can post things or videos, promotion, etc., etc. Can I send more? Yeah, Robin, literally spam it if you want. Literally just spam, chuck as much as you like in there. There's no limit. You can just literally chuck as much as you like in there. The more the merrier, they say. That is awesome. The clouds. I can't get over how good the clouds look. Okie doke. Right, we are over the UK. Currently.
Good evening.
Mike Oscar 738, London Control, contact Thames, director approach on 132.7.
Going to 132.7, Mike Oscar 738.
Southeast of Chelmsford. I can't believe I still got to do that. Southport, not quite. That's so the screenshot that Robin put in the Discord that I've just shown. Look at the state of it. I mean, it just looks insane. That's so much. It looks so much better, right?
London Control, Ryanair 338, flight level 170.
Wow. And that's the 340-600 as well. Look at that. Just
London Control, FedEx
appreciate.
520, flight level 360.
Just appreciate how insane that looks for X-Plane 12.
KLM 137, turn right, heading 275. KLM 137, 37, turn left, heading 245.
Oh, shit me. Right, we were supposed to have descended to 4,000 feet. Let's do that now.
London Control, descend out to 4,000. Turn right, heading 290 vectors for the ILS runway 9er left approach. Ryanair 338, contact Dublin Centre on 129.18.
Switching to Dublin Centre on 129.18, Ryanair 338.
Ah, Ryanair there, father. Alright there, father. You feckin' Egypt bastard. Alright, I'm going to take the speed down to 240. We're just going to slow the descent here. But we are going to absolutely hoof it.
TBM Romeo Oscar Oscar Tango, London Control, climb and maintain flight level 210.
London maintain flight level 210, Golf Romeo Oscar Oscar Tango.
TBM Oscar Oscar Tango, contact Paris Control on 135.55.
Going to 135.55, Golf Oscar Tango.
So if I am correct, to which I am not, or am I? I actually
London
might
Control,
be.
Chanex 4 Delta Golf, flight level 350.
London City, yeah, it is, yeah. London City Airport is down there. That's one that we haven't done for a while. Maybe we could fly out of there next week as well. London City, there's the O2, which means Heathrow is there.
Charlie, contact Scottish Control on 119.53.
26 Charlie, roger.
London looking spectacular right now.
Hello
there, father. Still got the screenshot. Oh, my bad. I do have the screenshot. Right, there we go. Forgive me. Right, there we go. So, let's try again. London City's here.
Charlie, Mike London Control, roger.
O2. Heathrow.
Postman 6768, London Control, contact Heathrow radar on 125.625.
125.625 for Postman 6768. There's Norfolk, or RAF Norfolk there. I believe we have flown out of that on stream before.
Postman 6768, turn right heading 290.
So, you know, last time I followed the instruction, it didn't do very well. Yeah, so there's London Heathrow there. For some reason we are turning towards it. I can't for the life of me remember. Oh, it's there.
London Control, Shamrock 84 X-ray, flight level 170.
That. Oh, okay. So we're looping round and then. Okay.
Shamrock 84 X-ray, radar contact.
Interesting. Interesting arrival. But I mean, at the moment,
Ryanair 23, Quebec Mike contact Farnborough, radar on 125.
London is normally a problem.
Switching to Farnborough radar on 125.25 Ryanair 23 Quebec Mike.
Seems to be alright at the moment.
Postman 261, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Huh?
Postman 261, ready for descent.
200.
Control, DAW for 324 at flight level Heathrow 800, clear 090.
Roger, 324, London Control, roger.
Wembley Stadium. Just going out of shot. Now past 10,000 feet. So we get the landing lights back on. See how well Heathrow behaves tonight. Sorry.
Transavia 179er, descend and maintain flight level 100.
There she is. In the meantime, just down here, there's Twickenham Rugby Stadium.
Transavia 179er, contact Heathrow radar on 127.525.
You've got Twickenham Rugby Ground there. My hometown is like around here somewhere. Or maybe even around here. Not too far.
Postman 6768, turn right heading 285.
I'm not following theirs because they screwed things up. Heathrow radar, good evening. Postman 6768 with you descending to 4,000 feet. Look, the sky. Mental. Can I join and record your landing?
6768, heavy Heathrow radar identified.
Can you do that?
Pilot, expect the ILS runway 9er left approach into Heathrow.
Vector for the ILS runway 9 left approach. Lufthansa 48 Bravo Golf Heavy. 70
I'm not, well, originally I'm from just outside of Heathrow.
Skyways 284, contact Heathrow Tower on 124.475.
Oh god.
Contact Heathrow Tower 124.475. Skyways 284.
Can you do that? Can you join? Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah, absolutely. By all means.
Ryanair 23 Quebec Mike.
Oh, mind you.
Proceed direct Willow. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach. Descend and maintain altitude 4,000 until established.
We're cargo, aren't we? So we need to go in 9 right.
Down to 4,000 cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach.
Heathrow radar. Could we possibly get a change of runway, please? Can we get runway 09 right for landing, please? Postman 6768. That would have made more sense.
Speedbird 933. Contact London Control on 135.425.
Over to London Control on 135.425, Speedbird 933.
Bring that speed down now.
Traffic inside Speedbird 7. We will maintain visual separation.
Heathrow radar.
Speedbird 7. Climb flight level 260.
Okay, they've given us clearance.
Good morning. Heathrow departure, Skyways 209 at flight level 015.
Postman 6768, runway 09 right is available for landing. Expect vectors for the ILS approach.
Bugger. How do you change it? Oh, here we go. Cool.
Postman 6768. Turn right, heading 305.
Still on the Loga 2.
014, Bravo Charlie, direct timber, cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 4,000 until established.
Down to 4,000, cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach, easy 14 Bravo Charlie.
Okay.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel.
Which one are we landing? We are on 9 right today.
Expect the Elvo 1 Mike arrival. Descent coming up in about 10 minutes.
Runway 09 right for landing. Expecting the ILS approach. Postman 6768. Heathrow radar, Postman 6768 requesting descent to flight level 2000. Altitude 2000.
Postman 668 negative, runway 09 right is not available. Expect vectors for the ILS approach to runway 09 left.
You've just given me clearance.
Postman 6768, descend altitude 2000 feet. Speedbird.
Descend altitude 2000, Postman 6768. It is not approach, but that's the flight sim for you.
Heathrow radar on 125.625. Speedbird 73 November.
Start getting the flaps in. So regardless of what they've just told us, we are coming in for runway 09 right.
Speedbird 843, contact Heathrow Tower on 124.475.
Time for your landing predictions.
Heathrow departure, good evening. Speedbird 718 Yankee, level 6,000.
Here we go.
Golf departure.
Replay is on. Time to get landing predictions in. Both YouTube and Twitch.
Speedbird 843.
Which frequency we are on currently? 125.625.
Level 310.
But we're about to go to tower, so you can tune in to. In fact, no, we can't do that just yet. In fact, we can. It's 124.48.
Postman 67668. Contact Heathrow Tower on 124.48.
There you go. 124.48 for Postman 6768. More flappage. Here we go. Heathrow Tower, good evening, Postman for 6768 on approach to runway 09 right. Medium. Landing gear wasn't down apparently. Here we go. Let's control ourselves.
Easy 68 Mike Kilo, contact departure on 125.625.
Departure 125.625. Easy 68 Mike Kilo.
That's somebody flying an A320 there.
London departure, easy 68 Mike Kilo, climbing through 2,400 feet for 6,000 feet.
Right, here we go.
Virgin 205, contact departure on 125.625.
Clear to land, runway 9 right. Postman 6768. Will it happen? Is it gonna happen tonight? I know, EasyJet Heathrow. 124.48.
Contact departure on 125.625.
124.48 for our frequency.
Delta QY heavy sail.
Shuttle 1478, contact departure on 125.625.
Shuttle 478, proceed.
Here we go.
Speedbird 1653, contact departure on 125.62. 545 Southwire.
Roger, contacting departure on 125.625.
And we are down. It didn't feel like that. To be honest, it felt a lot better. Okay, we are down. Why are Heathrow Tower's not contact us? That's weird. Heathrow Ground, good evening. Postman 6768 requesting taxi to the cargo area.
Postman 6768, taxi to cargo, apron stand 604 via Sierra 4 Echo Sierra. Good day.
Cargo apron stand 604 by Sierra 4 Echo Sierra. Postman 6768. Have a good evening. Robin on. Well, that sucks. But well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heathrow. How about that?
Postman 6768, negative taxi to cargo. Apron stand 604 via Sierra 4 Echo Sierra.
We'll ignore her. So welcome to Heathrow. How about that then? 3, 2, 1. Dom says, good one tonight despite the drop in frame rate. What drop was that then? Next flight, Robin, is Tuesday. We're celebrating the channel's 7th birthday tomorrow. Then airline manager on... Oh, actually, no, teleline.
105, taxi to runway 9er, right via Yankee Alpha, November 10.
Theoretically, our next flight is Sunday, but it's not a proper flight.
Speedbird 105.
Testing out a plane that's going to be absolutely awful.
Shamrock 159 are ready for taxi, and can you please turn the taxi path lights on?
Shamrock 159er, taxi to runway 9er right via Kilo Alpha, November 8.
Well, it's not, is it?
Taxi
Let's be
path
honest.
lights will be turned on
It's not
for
a
you.
proper flight. It's with a plane that is god-awful.
Mike Hotel request pushback.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Hotel, pushback approved.
Push and start approved. Lufthansa 6 Mike Hotel. Ground, shuttle 2 Kilo, stand 512, request push and start.
Shuttle 2 Kilo, push and start approved. Face south.
Push and start approved. Face south. Shuttle 2 Kilo.
Gonna be banging, he says. Lewis, thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Hoping for a bit of Gartic phone tomorrow night. I may have actually missed the turning to go in. Hope no one noticed.
Aero Milano 1025, pushback and start approved, face east.
Aero Milano 1025, request taxi to runway 27 left. Taxi to runway 27 left, via 00 on Aero Milano 1025.
Speedbird 105, contact tower on 120.255.
Over to tower, Speedbird 105.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Hotel, ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Hotel, taxi to runway 9er right via Kilo Alpha, November 10.
Okay, I'm pulling into cargo. What's your favourite plane, says Robin? Mine's a 757.
538, pushback approved.
That was close. Okay, let's go. Let's quickly roll through the chat before we get out of here. See what was missed. Delta Aviation, hello to you, says hi, hope you're well. My PC is broke, so I'm going to buy a new one. With a RTX 460 Ti, very good choice, and a Ryzen 7. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got the Ryzen 7, so very good choice, very good choice. Jum's going to be here for Gartic tomorrow. Dom says, is it? Didn't know that, mate. You are in a proper sarcastic mood tonight. Cheer up. Robin said, should I keep studying to be a pilot? I mean, yeah, go for it.
Ground, JetBlue 1107, taxi to the gate.
Rob says, well, chaps, a good one despite being hotter than the surface of the sun.
Via Alpha 7, Alpha Echo.
It is warm tonight.
Alpha 7,
as
Alpha
well.
Echo, JetBlue 1107.
Got the window open, it seems to not be making a difference.
Speedbird 133, contact tower on 124.48.
Right. What did Valanta have it down as?
Shuttle 18 Quebec, ready for pushback.
Shuttle 18 Quebec, pushback approved.
We'll see. Let's end the flight on Valanta. Let me show you. And we'll combine the two. Or compare the two, I should say. So, the InSim one reckons 264. This is what Valanta reckons. No, Delta Aviation, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Catch you soon, hopefully. You generally never knew that 757 was my favourite. Atlanta's got it down at 8. Was it 88.96? Did we do it? It's a shame because Lewis is gone now as well. We're going to go with Atlanta because it felt pretty good, right? Such a shame.
Speedbird 1123. Contact tower on 124.48. So
Let's
long.
get rid of ATC. We don't need that anymore. But Lewis is gone, which means he doesn't get to hear it.
150, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, that'll be a better landing there, Father.
So, let's get the butter emojis in the chat. We have buttered. Butter. Time for the replay. For sticking around, here it comes. Robin says Swiss Tom 001. That's the inspiration. Right, replay's on its way. I need to get rid of 1. Myself. 2. Progress bar at the top. 3. Change the time of day. If you want to see this replay as well, this will be on YouTube. After the stream is done, I'll upload it as a short. Outside view, give me 2 seconds. Take follow mode off. And play the replay.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services.
Yeah, Dom, I'll have a look in a sec. Delta Aviation says, what Heathrow is this? iniBuilds? Nope. This is just a Asobo one. I'm thinking of upgrading it to iniBuilds though. Evening Jim says, thanks. Fucking truck looks small. Which one? Oh, that one. Does look tiny. That is tiny, isn't it? I've never noticed that. Robin, that would probably be where I get it from if I do get it. Right, which way? Well, sun's there, so we're going to go for a... Right, 2 views. That's interesting. Give you one on top of the building. And then I'll give you one that will be the replay view. So here we go. Boys and girls. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube and on Twitch. Remember, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, on both YouTube and Twitch, we are celebrating the channel's 7th birthday. Celebrating with Gartic phone and lots of throwbacks in terms of hilarious moments on the channel, etc., etc. Should be a good one. Until then, enjoy the replay. We should manage this. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more fun and games. Here comes the aeroplane. So for myself and the moderators on Twitch and on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves and each other. And until tomorrow, have a great Friday. The weekend's almost here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. A very good evening to you all. and bye-bye for now. Take care.